Hey guys, Gene Graves here, and you were paying attention in the last video with Bizarre's crazy weekend where he comes down here. I started this because it was a thing for people to get on and chat with me and stuff like that. So, anyway, hopefully Anime Uprise and Amaskia J will be here soon. Bam, called it. There he is. So, um, yeah. So we got Amaskia J on right there. Amaskia J, you got any week's things that happened? I don't think a bot would say I'm not here though, and they wouldn't say this is a bot. Gotcha. So I mentioned it in the last video. I am going to start doing basically one-on-one interviews with different manga tubers to kind of see what they are like, different stuff like that, really cool stuff like that, and get to know basically what's behind them, different stuff like that. If you guys have any questions you want to know of a new person, anybody that is long running, any of that other stuff, post it below. Let me know. You already told me that. Yeah, I'm already getting that one. Um, but yeah, post it below. I'm sure if you hop into this chat at any time, you'll probably know. Um, Hop in and ask questions, and yeah. So different people, community. I will probably pick somebody out, pull them into a podcast with me or a live stream, something like that, and ask them questions. But I want questions to come from you guys, not just from me, so that we can figure out what all makes somebody tick. Questions that they like, different things like that. So fun stuff, fun stuff. My first person might be Amaskia J. Just saying, because Amaskia J is always there for me to ask questions to. It was fast. Anime Uprise is here too now. Like I said, though, I will probably pull these guys and a bunch of you other people into this. That way you can actually see what our manga community is about, see all the cool people that are in it, what they like, different things, just so you can get to know them. There's always different people that have different things. And as you know, me and Toaster Cat and our whole group, Amascio J, Bizarre, and Danny D, everybody, we all are a big community and try and pull everybody into it and, sustain the industry that way by friendship, truth, love, sometimes pixie dust, different things like that exist in the world. So anyway, hopefully that will be fun and we can do that real soon, or you will get to see the videos with me and those people real soon, and we will move forward and figure stuff out like that. So really fun stuff, like I said. So interviews. Yeah, the power of friendship. I feel really weird because if you guys can see that guy right there on the end, I just got him today, like maybe an hour ago. That's Orko from He-Man, and I feel like that was his thing. He's like the power of friendship. That's the only one I probably want from there, though, because those are kind of weird. If you've ever seen He-Man, we'll have to figure out some other stuff too, though, guys. Like behind the scenes of Amascio J and why he has an evil Snorlax. Different things like that. Behind the scenes of Anime Uprise, of how his trip in Japan went, with all the little crazy things that you can do and see in Japan, and all that stuff. And everybody else, I'm sure there's something that we all know and do. Do you want to do your interview right now? I'll have to pull you on the live stream. That reminds me. So, Anime Uprise, if you actually, I thought of a nickname for you that I was going to call you, but I don't know. I was going to say, I was going to call you Little Brother or AUR. It's your initials all put together. Little Brother R. I'm asking you, Jay, does that work? You're my behind the scenes man. I mean, help me out here. Gosh. Do action best. Action busted. That sounds a little more like whenever you get people that like commentators, like in a fight, it's kind of what I felt like it sounded like instead of more action bastardy. Like, stay tuned for next time. There will be a fight between Anime Uprise and Amaskio J. If you, who will win and who will take the title match and move forward onto the next challenge. Stay tuned next week. It's kind of what I felt like it was like. Anyway. Anyway, though, Little Brother R, or I don't know how to say it. AUR. It's kind of a weird name. Maybe I'll get Siri to say it later on so I can test it out. I don't know. Dude, if you got a Twitter, just find me on there. Jen Graves, Maskio J, any of that other stuff, and we'll chat about it because we can do the Google Hangouts, but it takes a little time. I'm still trying to work out bugs with some other people because it's a pain in the butt, just telling you. But yeah, hopefully we can do that stuff, answer questions and all that other jazz. So, woo. Is it you that does the voice all the time? What if he's not the puppet, you're the puppet? Amaskio J, you could totally be the puppet. I could totally see little evil Snorlax as the real mastermind behind everything. You know, one day I'll wake up and I won't have little Howard the Duck in his mech suit here anymore, and he'll be at your house and he's going to be trying to beat the crap out of you for Snorlax and all this other crazy stuff. You never know. It could be. I was going to say Toy Story, but nothing bad happened in that really to the people. Um, Small soldiers all over again. They're gonna totally beat you up. I can see now. Snorlax riding in on like a guinea pig or something. I'm coming for you, Amaskio J. Right. It'd be a bad thing if you were his puppet. Man, so I'm just going to tell you, I had a hankering, and I don't know why I had a hankering for, but I wanted to watch like old cartoons, and I was like, and that was my hankering. So that that's what I'm talking about instead of food, because that's when you usually get one of those. Dude, I want to watch like Jackie Chan Adventures again, and like Shaolin Showdown. I was like, the old Jake Long, the American Dragon, not the new one where he's like a little Chinese dragon. No, That's cool and all, but they all look weirder. So I finally got what that said. That's disturbing, yo. Really disturbing. You're a little messed up in the head. I'm just gonna tell you that. I'm joking with you. I was trying to play it off, and then I started cracking up in my head, and I was like, "Oh, I'm done. I can't continue to be like you're so nasty. I can't." As far as a Discord, I do not have a Discord. I don't know how that works. Um, I'm very untech savvy. Um, very untech savvy. Like I'm one of those people that I touch a computer and it gets a virus. I cross my fingers, every time before I touch it because I don't want to give it a virus. And yeah, so I thought I was doing great mastering how to do my videos and stuff on the phone. Then I found out how to do live streams. I was like, oh, okay, nothing. I'm still doing good and nothing too crazy. Then a Mask EOJ teaches me how to do somewhat Google Hangouts, and then my life has just been a mess since then because it's hard. Discord's like another video place, kind of like Google Hangouts and stuff. We use Google Hangouts though, just because it goes through YouTube, so you can like upload your video automatically. So shaken, not stirred. There you go. There's that too. I'm asking you, Jay. You think you're pretty tough, don't you, man? I just gotta tell you, I pity the fool who thinks he can hop into this ring and mess with me. Does anybody else feel like I kind of look like a raccoon or something? Because like just like right here, my cheeks cast a shadow, which is horrible, and my eyes cast a shadow, and so I feel like a raccoon. There you go. That's better. But I feel like I'm all blind now. Yeah. Uh Solar flare. There you go. That's the move that everybody needs. It's kind of pointless, that move. Me and my brother used to play Infinite World, Dragon Ball Z Infinite World all the time, which went up to like the end of the Boo saga, and that was a pain in the butt because everybody had Solar Flare, and it was like their alt move, and Solar Flare was just a crappy move. Like obviously you could blind your opponent, but it really didn't do anything because it didn't really blind your opponent. It blinded their character, I guess, for a second, but it was hard because if the character was moving, you couldn't ever get them, and they had to be like super up close to you. It was horrible. Hated it. But if my brother gets on here at all, he that's he'll tell you that's my game. We just talked about it when we went and hung out last weekend, and we had to talk about how different games that we had are like if you go 10 straight battles and the person beats you at all of them, you basically like you give up your throne. You say this is that person's game. If they go 10 straight wins, that's how we do it. If you come back and you want to play it again, then I mean that's fine. But you have to basically get 10 straight wins to knock him off the throne, and then another 10 wins for you to get put back on the throne. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Well, me and my brother did that, and he could never beat me in that game, so I kind of won the title match for that, as far as what we call it. And oddly enough, even though I'm really good at Tetris, we played uh, Pokemon Puzzle League on the 64, and he beat me on that 10 times because of the rule. And I was like, dude, I'll let you have it. Like, he beat me 3 times in a row, like, fast. I was like, dude, I'll just let you have it. He's like, no, 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 that's not the rules. 10 times. I was like, oh no, really? So it was a pain in the butt, but we did. I believe opossums are supposed to be probably about a Tokyo Ghoul size, so a bigger one, not like a huge one, but what do I have here? Children of Wells. It'll probably be like that size instead of that size. So that's what I guess anyway. Pluto's kind of that size. They're either that size or bigger. Right. You should play. What's the one my brother plays? Saints Row. I want to get into that, and they keep telling me to, but I can't. Bam, you get it done, bud. I'll go on there and follow you and send you a message and stuff if you got those on. If not, just send me one. We'll figure out a time to do all that stuff and everything else, so I can get the ball rolling on everything. So thanks for the shout out earlier in the video. I forgot to tell you that, but anyway, yeah. Um, you just keep making me say it on camera, don't you, Masco J? I can't believe you always do this to me. So the funny thing is when you talk about it, my last name starts with an A. My real last name starts with an A. But I'm asking you, Jay. Some people know about it, not a lot. But I forgot to upload the video. But I have a little one. If you ever hear me talk about Chibi Chan, and sometimes I do. Sometimes I just kind of like, I don't want the whole oh effect. I don't want that. So I try and let it slip by sometimes. But anyway, his initials together are GTA. So it was funny because when he was born, I made fun of a lot of people that I knew that had GTA. I said, "Hey, did you know about the GTA that comes out in December?" And everybody was like, "There's a new GTA coming out in December," and I had to be like, "Yeah, my son." And they were like, "Dude, you had my hopes up real high." I mean, I'm still like super high on that, but thanks. Like it was a good laugh. Hey man, if you want to drop it, you can always send it to me. However, I don't care. I like to read. I like to collect. So yeah, that stuff. So you like any superheroes, Mask J, or my one other watcher? My Watchers on the Wall, if you catch that reference. I wonder if I comment on my stuff on my phone, if it'll pop it up on there. That's just crazy. Yes, I do have one new volume of manga that I've gotten. It's not like super new because I have mentioned it a couple times already, but I basically like gave it a whole like freaking month and a half, 2 months to figure out when they were going to ship it after my order, all this other stuff, because it said it was going to take a month to get here, which I was like, man, that's pretty crazy. And so is good because I was only paying like $5 for the volume and for the shipping. The shipping was like $3. The volume was $2, and so it went a month. Nothing happened, so I just kind of kicked it and I said, "Forget it. I'll just order it. I'll cancel that one and then order it again so that I can actually have it and I won't have to worry about it." So the new volume that I got is the other half of my name. It's an anime manga, an adaptation where it basically goes from the anime and they cut it into different pieces where it fits into a manga format, kind of. It's kind of weird. But I ended up getting Gungrave finally as an anime manga to add to my collection. So um, that finally got here. Uh, you guys will get to see it basically on Sunday when I do the currently reading catch up. So all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. So what? Say it again. Did I? So there's a Dark Phoenix movie coming out. Dude, I don't even think I knew that. There's some crazy stuff though. Reminds me of the Wolverine movies or the really early X-Men, which I enjoyed most Marvel movies. So, but if you know, my main dude is Deadpool. So, yep. Shadows do make my nose look kind of big. It's not really that big, is it? God, then everybody's gonna say you got big eyes, you got a big nose, you got big cheeks, big lips. You just got a big face. Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars. Star Trek, I would have to say, is mostly for older people. Um, you could almost say, in comparison, you could say Star Wars or Serenity, um, because of that whole thing. So, but I didn't really get into Serenity either, so I'm going to have to opt out for Star Wars. Like my hair's coming back. I'll have to cut a little bit out. You guys can't see it, which is good, but whenever I had the blonde hair, there's still some specks in there at different places. And I'm glad that I sit far away from the camera so you guys can't see my gray. So, tips and tricks by Jen Graves. There you go. I would always say dress the way that you want. That's why I'm always in an undershirt. Um, and if it gets hot, I'm always cool. Sushi or shrimp? You should have been more specific because you know I could pick a sushi that has shrimp on it, right? Like a spider roll, or I mean, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of different sushi with shrimp on it. Uh, Sushi though, because you can get so much. It's all good. But you, Star Wars, Star Trek, sushi or shrimp? Do I go to the pumpkin patch? Well, um, we are going to go to the pumpkin patch, me and him, coming up. But have we been before? No, because he wasn't born yet. But yeah, so this will be his first time. At some point, there might be a something like that happen. Hey, give me 1 second. It's bizarre. Hey, bizarre, what's up? What are you doing? You got home from dinner. Oh, cool. Oh, oh, hey, I'm gonna put you on speaker, okay? But I gotta tell you so you'll know you're gonna be at the end of my live stream that I'm doing right now. I got like 3 more minutes I gotta do on it. You want to be in it? You sure you do? Okay, well go watch the video I did for you. All right, bye. He said no, guys. I couldn't peer pressure him into it. I'm a bad friend. That's how you know you're a good friend is if you can peer pressure your friend into doing something. I'm a bad friend because he didn't want to do it. You had pizza. How about us? You didn't bring us none. Oh, and there he is right there. You got called a rat scallion because you didn't want to be on it. This is the wrong video. You know you're supposed to watch the other one though, right? There's a sliver though with you in this. uh that's great. Can't believe it. Made my day. You're gonna watch both. I mean, this one's almost gonna be a 30-minute video. It's technically not a rat scallion. It's a rapscallion, which is like RAPSCALL or LEON. It's like a French word, something like that. That's why it's like I knew what you were talking about, but then you had to ask me. Oh man, actually, you know what? I got you. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna type it in 2 ways. I'm gonna type it in how you said it, and I'm gonna put in the actual thing. Yeah, it's something like that. Okay, I'm gonna read you this, bud. So it says, give me a second. I had to load it differently. Where did it go? Dang it. Okay, let me go back and then we'll move forward to it. So this is by the Centuries in Rascallion, Rascallion, had been further altered to create Rapscallion. Today, Rapscallion is still commonly used as a synonym for blackguard, scoundrel, and miscreant. Rascallion is still around as well, but it's very rare. It's supposed to be on a P, not a T. But yeah, rogue synonyms: baddie, beast, brute, devil, evildoer, fiend, heavy, hound, knave, meanie, miscreant, monster, Nazi, no good, rascal, uh, reprobate. That's weird. Rogue, savage, scalawag. Why didn't you use that one? Scamp, scoundrel, varlet, villain, wretch. Right? So yeah, and then it just goes back. Did you know what it means? Blackguard, all that other stuff. 15th century up to the 17th century. Um, Disagreeable nature. That's basically what you're telling somebody they have. Um, it's pretty funny looking up these words like this. I'll throw you a sentence. The city's rundown waterfront was occupied mostly by disreputable places frequented by drunkards and rapscallions. Um, that little rapscallion kept hiding my shoes and making me go look for them. That's both of our sentences from what am I on? Webster's dictionary. So a lot of stuff. Right? Masco J is trying to get at you, bizarre something fierce. Some fish, yo. You know, that makes I just thought about that. You and Anime Uprise, both of y'all got in the other video saying yo. And I was like, okay, Masco J never says yo. Try to act like the rest of the cool kids, huh, Masco J? You just gotta know we is the cool kids. Yo yo. Yo yo, like the superhero that's in or the inhuman that is in Agents of Shield. There we go. I forgot for a second. Just a second. Second. That's it. I forgot. But anyway, at least we know what that word now means. So, anyway, I am about to get off of here with you guys. So, read some. Walk the dog, yo yo. Yeah, I know. Cat's cradle, all that stuff. Anyway, though, guys, thanks for everybody that got on to watch this crazy, weird podcast thingy live stream that I got on with some friends and we made it kind of weird. But hey, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. I'm Chin Graves, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.